Hello everyone, this is my first devlog for the 2021 Devtober game jam. Devtober is a challenge for people to work on their game every day and document their progress for the entire month of October. Last week, I started making a game called Zhang. The game is an oversimplified simulation game inspired by The Sims. Zhang is the name of the main character in the game. Basically, the player can dictate how Zhang lives his daily life. Make him eat, sleep, perform his chores, make friends, and so on. The game concept is somewhat loose, and I have some random ideas that I like to test in the game. For example, I plan to eventually train an AI to play this game, to see whether the AI can make better life decisions than human players. I've made some simple games before, such as Pong, Poker, and Asteroids. Compared to those games, this game will be much more complex. I found a game engine called Phaser 3 that seems to be able to do a lot of cool things, so I'm going to give it a try. Phaser is written in JavaScript. Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with JavaScript, so I found a workaround using Python as the interface so I can code in Python. You may think, wait, you're working on a complex game while using a new game engine and work around the language. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. You are absolutely right. But my main goal is not to make a perfect game, nor do I expect to finish by the end of October. I'm treating it as a learning opportunity and a challenge to myself. If I can gain some skills and knowledge during this journey, I would be happy and consider it as a success. So it's been a week into the project. I found some free game assets on opengameart.org. Here I'm very grateful for the authors who are willing to share their game art for free. But on the flip side, since I'm using free game art, I'm limited to what I can find, and have to be creative sometimes to make them work. I used the software Tiled to make a simple tile map to represent Zhang's house. Since the first iteration is just for me to figure out how the software works, I made it the simplest house possible. It is just a rectangle-shaped house made with red bricks and dirt background, with a tiny bedroom. The only pieces of furniture in the house right now are a bed and a table. The house does not even have exterior doors or windows. I wonder how Zhang got inside, but here he is in the middle of the house. Zhang can move around in his house, and he's smart enough not to run into the walls, thanks to the collision detection feature in Phaser. But he's also pretty stupid because if I don't use the arrow keys to tell him where to go, he does not know how to move. In the future, I'd like to be able to use the mouse click to tell Zhang to go to a place, and he will find a path and go there on his own. Just like you and I, Zhang has needs, wants, and goals. Right now, he just wants to sleep and eat. Each time Zhang uses the bed or table, he gains a point to his sleep or food scores. However, the animations are not working yet, so it looks like he's jumping on top of the bed instead of sleeping. Similarly, whenever he touches the table, he climbs on top of the table, eats food out of nowhere, and gains a point for food. As you can imagine, Zhang's lifestyle is pretty unhealthy at this point. So I made a timer to track the time of day and when he gets hungry and tired. This is what I have so far. It is not much of a game yet, but I had fun making it. I'll make update videos every week to track my progress. If you're interested in what happens to Zhang next, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.